Yo, Deuterino.
New pod. Who's this?
It's your other ear, bro. You got that on the other side there.
What's
Uh,
yo
there it
Devo?
is. There it is. Yo, Devo. Yo. Like it's upsy, downsy,
Up
upsies.
and down,
Yeah.
ups and
There
downs,
you go.
walking the dog.
There you go. Well, welcome back, Duder.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
get back on this Dude and Debo tip. What's good with you, man? Everything good with you? Everything all right in the dude world of Deuterino-nesses?
Man, it's yeah. I can't complain. I would love to, but nobody listens to this anyway. They're definitely not going to listen if I complain.
No, I mean probably a stop right there.
Yeah,
Well, this is a bit of a season opener.
love it.
Yeah, bit of a. That was recent. No, the season opener, a day or two ago. There you go.
Yesterday was opening day
There
for
you
Major
go.
League Baseball.
Opening day. And opening. I'm going to do a quick first pitch apology. Here.
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since
Little-
we've done that.
There you go. A little first pitch apology here. If I want to apologize. Maybe to baseball. Sorry, baseball. I probably said some things bad about you. That's my bad. And apologize for this game, how it's going to be changed, maybe even too. I apologize for both of those. So this both first pitch apologies there, and maybe I'll even apologize to the fans, and in thoughts that. First of all, we don't have any, so that's to you. But the rest of y'all, it looks like we're going to be maybe trying this once or twice here in the near future. So who knows? Apologize out there too. Duder, we got 15 to talk about the 15. So I am going to slide us over here to the 15 to talk about 15. I think it's a fair start. Let me get the clock over here set up. Let me get the ball back from the catcher. Got that there. Going to look over here. Look at my left. No, I can't look
I'm
over.
already ready.
I can't look
I'm already
over.
ready.
I can't look over to the left. I can't. Okay, that's going to cost me if I do
I'm
that.
in the
Okay.
box.
All right. Let me try it again here. All right, 15 to talk about 15. Duder. First of all, we're talking about the 15-second rule at the plate. The mound.
The pitch clock.
Rapid fire, Duder. Rapid fire. I want to get your 2 for and your 2 against. Rapid fire. Your 2 for it and your 2 against it. Go ahead. Let's hear them.
All right, quickly. I have none for it. I have all against it.
Ooh. Okay. Give me your bottom two. Bottom two.
Artificially speeding up baseball game is a bad idea. Number one. Number two. Never in the history of anything that the world has ever seen has anyone ever said, "Let me take something I like and just have less of it. This is how I'm going to improve my product."
So the number 2 was the less of it, and the first one was never in the history. Was it the first one?
I don't remember the first
Okay,
one.
all right.
The second one is
Stick to the second one. Okay.
never has anyone decided that less of a good thing is how to improve your product. And
That is correct.
by baseball putting the pitch clock and
Right.
speeding up these games, we now have less. Now the game's 2.5 hours instead of 3, or whatever the numbers come out to be once we have a regular season with
Right.
this. If you really wanted to speed up the amount of time people spent at these games, or the more importantly, what this is all about is the block on the television program. We're going to allot you a 3-hour block because we know football is going to be over in that amount of time because it's played on a clock.
Mhm.
We know basketball is going to be over in that amount of time for the same reason. Baseball is innings. Innings can last, in theory, forever.
Mhm.
So we put you in that window, but you guys have been exceeding that window now for decades. So that's what the pitch clock is. It's to shorten the game and fit it into that window. Now, I understand greed above all, but you could just do less commercials. You could just do less of the pregame. There's a million other things besides the actual game itself that you can get rid of to speed things up.
Duder, what do you think that the pitch clock actually takes away from? Like, what do you where's your biggest, I mean, obviously it's making more money, so
Right.
it's hard to complain about such things. But what of the game do you think that it's really just stealing from the game?
Two things, and the first one perhaps less significant, but it's the storytelling. Imagine Vin Scully not having time to actually be Vin Scully. Vin Scully wasn't Vin Scully because he says, and Kirk Gibson hits the ball to first.
Right.
Anybody could do that. Vin Scully is Vin Scully because he weaves in the storytelling throughout talking to you about the baseball game. And before you know it, you've now learned a bunch of cool shit while you were watching the Dodgers. And I'm sure other announcers do that, but Vin Scully is the best example of that. But what it really takes away of the major sports, football is strategy up until the moment of reaction. Right? They send in the play. The
Right.
offense has their play.
Right.
The defense has their play.
Right.
And both plays are supposed to counter what you think the other person's going to do. But then, once the ball snaps, all that goes out the window.
Right.
And it's just beat the man in front of you.
Right.
Basketball, it's less of calling the plays, although they do, hold up the one and whatever, and plan their defense. But that's more just athletically beat the man in front of you, or you run around a couple screens, get open. But it's not so much each and every moment, each and every play, think it out. Baseball, first and foremost, is a strategy game, and speeding up when those strategies are developed and implemented effectively eliminates it from real time. So now the strategy is more like a basketball game where it's more game to game. We're going to talk about it before the game.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about it at halftime. But in the moment, it's beat the person in front of you. And that's what baseball is going to be. You're not going to have time to strategize. You're not going to have time to think. And okay, there's runner on first and second. If the ball's hit here, I'm going to go there. We're going to do this. Talk to your shortstop. Me and you. We're going to turn the double play. Move your outfielders 3 steps to the left because we know this dude always hits it over there. There's no time for any of that anymore. It's go 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 in the name of capturing people who didn't really like baseball anyway.
Without that was always one of my things of in who we're appeasing in the new baseball. Are we appeasing my dad or my son? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like we're appeasing your son, and probably because he's the next generation,
right?
And the younger generation has a shorter attention span. Right. They want things quicker. Yeah. They were born with a computer in their hand, staring at.
Yeah.
Whereas our generation, we were still told to go out and play,
right?
And make up your own fun. So our attention span, not that one's better than the other, but
right.
our attention
Just
span
different.
Is a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're definitely speeding up the game for that. And a generation from now, they probably it'll all be normal and they won't care. And baseball will be a fast sport if this works.
Right.
And nobody will complain. I'll be the old dude sitting on my porch yelling at the clouds. But now in the moment when you've had, and it's not, basketball came around almost in our lifetime, probably in our parents' lifetime. The NBA started really being a thing. In our lifetime,
I started whenever I think about the NBA
being shown live.
Whenever I think about the NBA starting, I think of was something Moon. What is it?
Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon. There you go. Whenever I think of baseball, is that like a legitimate timeline though? When they did that with the movie, did they get close to the Jackie Moon 50s, 60s?
You're on the right track, except that was the NBA competing against the ABA.
Okay.
So it had already started, but it was so young or young enough that there was a competing league still.
Huh. Okay.
And so they had to go against each other.
Just want to know me, love me, sexy. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jackie Moon.
20 years.
Just,
love me, sexy.
There it is. Yeah.
But then and then football too. The NFL, in comparison to Major League Baseball, the NFL is relatively new.
Right.
They didn't start having Super Bowls till the 60s.
Okay.
Major League Baseball has been around for literally hundreds of years, since the 1800s. So to have all
we've had an MLB since
the
the
1800s.
Damn.
So to have all of that history and the games stay relatively unchanged.
Yeah.
So you can compare eras to each other. Whereas if we try to argue Steph Curry against Michael Jordan against Wilt Chamberlain, the rules changed.
Right.
It's really hard to compare. Well, whose rules are we using?
Right.
Same in football. If you try to argue Jim Brown versus Peyton Manning, it was different eras of football.
Okay, all right.
Rules.
So I got other questions. I got all the questions. We got other questions. So what? How do you feel in the conversations that you've had? Now, I mean, what there's been like a game.
There's literally been a game.
Everybody's had a game. You know what I mean? And by the way, we only got about 2 more minutes because we're going to run out. But it's because we're 15 minutes on 15.
I'm ready. I'm looking at the picture. I'm ready.
How do you think after the first game? All right, it's only been one. And everybody got their one. You watched yours. Everybody. I mean, he didn't go watch somebody else's first game.
You didn't have time.
Right. That's a good point.
You blink and 3 innings have gone by.
Yeah. How did your first game go when the clock was initiated and now you're post, because I'm sure you had it all building up like a first date, but now it's done. Okay, it's over. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, we did have spring training where they implemented it, so we got to see it. But again, those games don't count. It's practice, right?
Exactly. In baseball, there's something called counts, and we use it often, so I didn't want to bring it up. So
yeah, but. It's I liked it. I liked opening day because it's baseball and I'm excited. The baseball's here.
Okay.
And for 7.5 innings, my team did really good.
Okay. So there's that.
So it was an exciting opening. The Angels, Shohei Ohtani became the first pitcher ever to strike out 10 batters, not allow a run, and still lose the game. That's Angels baseball for you. The first person ever. So that's about how I feel about the current state of baseball. It's still baseball. I still love it, but at the end of the day, I feel like we lost something.
Like the game.
But the other rule changes we didn't touch on. You can't shift anymore.
Right, the shift.
Which opens up the game and allows more offense, which is cool because one of the main complaints has been that it's just strike somebody out or hit a home run. Which again takes more strategy out of the game. It's not traditional baseball, so we're getting back to that by taking away the shift. And I think they probably didn't need to do both.
Right.
Probably didn't need to take away the shift and add the pitch clock. Let's do one, see how it works.
But didn't they add 3? Wasn't there a third rule?
Well, then they added bigger bases, which I don't even want to talk about. We're playing Little League now. I don't understand.
I'm sorry. Could you back that up? Wait. Could you back that up? Back that up for me. Did they brought in
larger bases?
So some dude in like the bases department who makes all the bases for all games, he got a memo. They were like, "What? Yeah, bigger.
We're
bases.
Done with those.
Bigger bases, bro.
Make them bigger.
What is wrong with the bases I give you?
Yeah.
Bigger.
Why is the baseball guy Italian?
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban.
He's Cuban because they play a lot of baseball.
I'm Cuban, B.
Yeah. That's right.
The Cuba did not bad in the World Baseball Classic. Not good, but not bad.
That's right.
Yeah. So bigger bases, I don't know. I don't get it. I thought.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
A bigger base.
I just don't
understand. Base?
I just don't. Okay, like the pitch clock, like the shift. I just need like something to explain to me the bigger bases. Someone said something about stealing.
I have no idea.
Okay, all right.
Well, no. So another rule is that you can only pick off twice per at bat.
So wait, there's 4 rules now. So now there's 4 rules.
Who knows? They're just making it up as they go along. Nobody knows.
It's like when we played in the streets when we were younger. Someone just keeps making up a rule. All right, no more of that. No more of that. That rule. Okay, new rule.
Look, it goes in the bush. It's foul ball.
It's foul ball.
That's too many are going in the bush.
Too many are going in the bushes, bro. It's foul balls now. All right, come on. New rules. That's actually when we're coaching. That's actually how I coach a lot of times because, like, eventually,
we're not doing that anymore.
You know what? Give him another one. I know we're doing 7. I know we're doing. I can count. Oh, wait. Give him another one. This is new rules.
We're going 8 now.
We're going 8. Right. All right. So okay, I'm sorry. I'm losing count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a lot of rules here. With the game that's already, mind you, has a lot of rules.
Yes.
Explaining baseball to anybody is like, you got a minute?
Here's a pen and paper.
Hope you're interested. Here you go.
Write this down. You're gonna need because it's sometimes.
Yeah,
and then
it's sometimes
in the event of
oh my god, because right now I'm teaching Little League and we're talking to the second baseman when it's a second baseman in the second baseman position. And there's so much. So if the ball is hit to you, this is what you do. If the ball's not hit to you, this is what you do.
This is what you do.
If the ball is hit to you, but there's a person on first, this is what you do. Okay. If the ball's hit to you and there's a person on second, but there's not a person on first.
Yeah.
This is
there is a person.
Okay, switch. All right, new kid. None of that. He didn't get any of that. All right, here we go. If the ball's hit to you start over. Start over with this kid. Oh man, one kid actually picked it up, and he actually picked up every single, And then when you switch him over to shortstop, you give him those new rules, right? Okay, great. You learned all those over there. Yeah, whole new set of rules. Come over here. All right, and so on and so forth. But
now we're gonna move you to the outfield.
Yeah, but now we're gonna move you to pitcher, and we're gonna say, if you've got one guy there and you don't like him, just look once. All right, just okay. All right, but if he's worth it, look twice. All right, if you really, if you want to make sure he stays, look twice. If he's Republican, then look, third time. If he's Democrat, look at, fourth, and then we start politics.
If he's Republican, use the Department of Justice to get him out.
I don't know. I think we got 1 minute left on the 15 to 15, Duder. I'll let you take the last word on it. I don't think I have any more questions about it. I think my question's been answered about the 15 to 15. But I'll let you take the last word on the 15. What is it? 15 seconds. Unless you got a guy at first. It's too many rules. 15-15. Due to your last words.
15-15. The last thing I'm going to say, and I've said this since they started talking about the rule changes, I will eat crow if viewership is up, if these rules make the game better, if more people start to watch and baseball is better off for it, I will own it. But I absolutely do not think fundamentally changing the game by adding a clock to a game that never had a clock is the way to improve your product. Which is why I watch college softball. And now I'm done.
Sir, I apologize, but that took a little more than 15 seconds. We're gonna have to call that a balk. Is it a balk? We call it a balk.
It's a strike.
It's a strike right there.
Well, I don't know. My pitching and hitting. It's either a strike or a ball.
All right. Yeah. Well, would you look at this? Did you see this? See this coming in the door there. Look at that, dude. Look at this guy.
We got a pinch hitter.
Ding, 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 ding.
Wow. It comes with his own banjo. This is hot.
Comes with his own music.
Hey, well,
is that Stone Cold music? No, that's Jeff Slagle.
That's Jeff Slagle. That's Jeff Slagle with the bass with the bus there. Oh, there it is. There's the big bus. I knew that bus was around there somewhere.
Yeah, that bus is banging.
Yes, there it is. Hey, Slagle,
nice.
we were just going through the 15-minute clock conversation. We were just finishing up the 15-minute clock conversation, but I will give you, if you would like. I mean, I think you know what I'm talking about when we're talking about the 15-second clock on baseball. Yeah. And I want, if you had an opinion on the 15-second clock, I was going to give you 15 seconds on the 15-second clock. So whenever you're ready.
Man, a 15-second clock? I don't know. As long as they can get the beer faster to my seat and maybe win 10 seconds, I'll be okay with it. I don't know. I mean, I'll play without for one season, and then I'll give you my opinion in 1 year.
10. Okay, that was underneath. That was actually under. That was under. That was under. It made it underneath the clock. So I want to make it was a fair. It wasn't over the plate, but it was. But you beat the clock. You beat the clock. 100%. Right. What was that, Junior? I'm sorry.
Jeff just came up with the best way to improve Major League Baseball off the top of his head while he's on a walk. It appears, and that's speed up the beer delivery in the stadium.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I mean. This is the problem, though. You're going to be in the seats, right? You'll be like, ma'am, yeah, that was 7 pitches ago. Yeah, I know. I've been watching the clock. Yeah. Maybe a little faster next time.
Excuse me, you're going to pay $70 for a beer.
Yeah.
Bring it.
Yeah. You're going to be kind of, I'm just saying.
It should just pop up right out of the seat. Why don't we have this technology?
This is a good
where
idea.
it just pops up, fills there, and then you...
Dude, you have a good thought, because you've seen those beer glasses where you set it down and it fills up from below. You just have to have a tap and a line to every seat. You're onto something, dude. Shark Tank. Where are we?
Shark Tank. Where's Mark Cuban?
Is the beer in the seat, or it's all just lined up hot plumbing, and what do you seat 17A? Yeah, okay.
No,
you prepay.
On one arm they have a debit card machine.
Nice.
On the other arm they have the tap.
Oh wow. This is thought out. This is you've taken. I feel like you've had pen and
What's
paper.
your beer? I'm
It
gonna
is
take
under
the
the
Shark
weed,
Tank. Jeff was right.
Fair enough.
Jump to
Shark Tank it
Tank.
is.
Shark
And
Tank.
then with the money, I'm gonna buy the Angels and re-sign Shohei Ohtani.
Ooh. Reinvesting in the team. I like it. You could be
right.
the next owner.
That's. I mean, I definitely have to win something on Shark Tank.
You never. Hey, don't count anything out.
Right.
Continue. Yes.
No, so I was I have a game for you here, and I wanted to see if Slago wanted to play over here. It's just a quick question.
I love games.
Slago, I need 3 professions.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is like
Are we being
just gonna
serious?
take
Like,
Yep, 3 professions. Yep, 3 professions.
Okay. Plumber,
Yeah, plumber's good.
comedian,
Okay, comedian's fine.
and politician.
Fair enough. Politician.
Those are the exact
Plumber.
same professions.
I got plumber, politician. What was the other one?
Comedian.
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 Okay. The game is questions that need to be answered, and it goes to Duder. Where would you be if you were a politician? Where would you be Friday night, March? What is it? March 31st. There it is.
Yep.
If you were a politician, Duder.
I would be. It depends on what level of politician I am.
Obviously.
I would either be
Obviously.
throwing out the first pitch of my local
Very nice.
sporting event,
Very nice. Very nice.
or if I had the kind of clout to pull this off, I would be at the women's basketball Final Four, and hopefully courtside, and watching Iowa versus South Carolina.
Jeff, if you would like, same question.
You know, on a Friday night.
Yeah, if you were a politician,
Oh, man.
where would you
I was a
be
politician.
on March 31st? On March 31st, 2023, if you were a politician, what would you be doing? Where would you be at?
I would be at a sporting event.
Similar to Duder. Are you throwing the first pitch?
We're like the George Bush.
I can see this. I can see this.
Yeah, I would say like either like a baseball game or
Okay.
even like the national championship game. Maybe representing your state. You want to go say hi to the fellas down to SDSU.
Not bad.
So,
Oh, that's a good one too. Shout out Aztecs.
Shout out Aztecs champions.
Just to answer my own for this one, if I was a politician right now, I would basically just be turning the lights out until the people get out of the White House because it's about time for y'all to get the fuck out of here. But that's me.
Damn. So you're you're
That was
either
B.
the president or the vice president.
I'd be the. All right. Back over to Duder. If you were a plumber, if you were a plumber, where would you be tonight? What would your Friday night, March 31st be tonight?
If I was a plumber, I would be sitting at home watching ESPN2. Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi are calling the women's Final Four.
Say that one more time.
I would be sitting at home on my couch watching ESPN2. Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi are doing like the Manning cast did for the NFL, but they're doing that for the women's Final Four.
And that's
so
just
I'd be watching that.
Okay, so if you were a politician, you get to go throw a pitch. But if you're a plumber, it ain't
I'm watching.
Okay, all right, same thing. Slagle, where you at?
I'm picking up dog poop, but I'm here.
That's what he'd be doing.
Right. Okay. Very nice. I'll take that as the answer for the plumber. Unless you want to change it.
Can I alter?
Yeah, sure.
Can I phone a friend.
He would like to change it to.
Okay. What would you be doing if you were a plumber? If your profession was a plumber, this evening, Friday, March 31st.
I would probably be drinking an 18-pack right now.
Wow.
Of Michelob Ultra.
I don't know why the plumber got the Michelob Ultra. But okay. All right. Highlight.
I don't know why it's an 18-pack.
That's a good point. That's good. I thought it could have been like 12. He take it easy.
He deals with water all day. He might as deal with water at night. So.
All right. Okay.
That's a fair point.
All right. And Debo will take the end of it. I don't know what you guys be doing. Obviously, I I would be going to take a shower because I just got done laying pipe. There you go.
Oh,
there you go. All right, there it is. There you
good
go.
one.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you much. All right.
I want to know, the guy that you laid pipe with, is he going to dry you off?
No. This is why I took a
Okay,
shower.
all right,
This is why I
just
took a
checking.
shower.
Just checking.
This is all right. Last one. I can't even read my own writing. One was plumber. One was politician. It's a comedian. Yeah, right. Duder, Jeff, I'll start with you. If you were a comedian, there you go. What would you be doing on a Friday night, Slagle?
I would be walking my dog and talking to two dudes on Zoom.
There it is. I knew it.
There
I
it
knew it
is.
was some make believe life out there. There's no way you could walk a dog. All right, so Duder, what would you if you were a comedian on a Friday night? What would you on tonight? What would you be doing? Where would you be at?
I would be getting stoned backstage at the show that I was about to perform at.
Begin in the back say, okay, so you'd be a high comedian, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
If,
It'd be like Mitch Hedberg.
Whenever
Like somewhere between Mitch Hedberg and early Dave Chappelle.
if we see you on stage at this point in life, we're just gonna be like, "What's dude?" Oh, we know what dude's doing. We already
Just
know.
assume I'm
Yeah.
on something.
Yeah,
He got lost in the woods, so he said, "Fuck it," and built a house.
yeah.
That's right.
That's a Mitch Hedberg joke. Anyways, moving
Yeah.
on.
No worries.
I got you. I'm with you.
We're gonna segue over to I think Duder's got an It's Lit or What Are You Smoking, but I will tell you what I would be doing if I was a comedian. I would be doing a segue saying It's Lit or What Are You Smoking. So Duder, let's go ahead, see what you got. It's Lit or What Are You Smoking? You like that, of course. Yeah, that's how that works there,
All
son.
right. We got It's Lit or What Are You Smoking? We're going to have Debo against Jeff.
Nice.
And this is movie titles. If it's lit, the movie had an appearance by former President Donald Trump.
Oh, nice.
If it's What Are You Smoking? The movie had an appearance by former President Donald Trump's mistress, Stormy Daniels.
So hold on. If
So
it's
this is Stormy or Trump?
Stormy or Trump, lit or smoking,
So,
Stormy
so
or
is
Yeah.
Trump lit, or is he smoking?
We're just going to call it Stormy or Trump, but it's
Okay.
lit or What Are You Smoking?
Gotcha. Okay.
I love it. Okay, Stormy or Trump, right?
Deal.
Stormy or Trump?
All right.
Debo, you're going to start us off.
All right.
I'm gonna ease you guys into the game here. Divorcees. Stormy or Trump?
I'm gonna say divorcees.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Stormy.
Debo's going with Stormy. Over to Slagle. Divorcees.
I'm going to say Stormy.
Stormy is correct.
Yeah.
Point for each. All right. Keeping it moving. We're going over to Jeff. Stormy or Trump? Taken.
Oh man. Well,
Tough one.
I know Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll go with Trump on this.
Trump. Over to Debo.
You know, I feel like I'm Price is Writing because he went first. I appreciate
Right.
that, but I'm gonna go ahead. Just hold it with the Liam and the Neeson. I'm gonna go ahead Trump.
Trump. It is Stormy.
Oh,
And it did not include Liam Neeson. It's a totally different Taken.
well, that makes
Busted.
sense. That makes sense.
Busted.
Yeah.
Busted.
That's you know
And
you know what
I
I will give you a very nice for you, sir. That's doing that's
Point for the dude.
Yeah, that's it's What Are You Smoking. That's very nice sir.
Well played.
Well
played.
Thank you. Moving on. Stormy or Trump? Ghosts can't do it. Ghosts can't do it. Debo, you start us off.
I'm gonna go with Stormy on this one. Ghosts can't do it.
Stormy.
I'm gonna
Would love
I'm
for
gonna
Trump
go
to be in
against
this
the
one.
odds here.
There you go.
I'm gonna go against the odds. I'm gonna say Trump on this.
So you're gonna play The Price is Right.
Yep, Price is Right version.
Price is Right version, and Jeff wins. It is
On the
Trump.
coin flip. On the coin flip, my man
Ghosts
takes it.
can't do it. Stormy or
That's tough.
Trump? Over to Jeff. Stormy or Trump? Small potatoes. Small potatoes.
I'm going to say Trump.
Trump. Jeff. Trump. Over to Debo.
Stormy.
Or
Stormy.
Trump?
Stormy. Small potatoes.
So you're going to take Stormy.
I'm going to go Stormy small potatoes. Definitely shot in the dark.
Definite shot in the dark. It is Trump.
I mean, come on.
Point to Jeff.
I mean, come on.
Small potatoes.
What's
That
going on
was
here?
the ESPN 30 for 30 about the USFL.
Really? And then we just got to interview Trump. By the way, Trump needs to be interviewed on this one. This is something we need to ask him about.
He owned a football team, so he's kind of Stormy or Trump. And I believe Debo, you're going to start us off on this one. Stormy or Trump. We're going to go with grand opening. Grand opening.
I'm sticking with Stormy. I'm sticking with Stormy. I like it. I like it. It feels right. It feels right in the middle. Grand opening.
Grand opening. You could go either way.
Yeah.
Over to Jeff.
Man, that's tough. I'm going to say Stormy.
That actually could go either way. I like that. I like how you like. You got my man here's business, right? And so it could be the grand opening. And you got my woman here who does things.
You got my man here with his business.
You know,
grand opening.
You know, and I got my girl here with her business, and it could be a grand, opening of her business.
It is a grand opening. Stormy.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey! All right, this will be an interesting movie. It's an interesting date night tonight. Sweetheart, it's about a small place, a small mom and pop shop. Small mom and pop shop. You're gonna like it.
It was a business movie.
It was a business movie.
Just looked at the cover.
Hey.
Over to Jeff. Stormy or Trump? Vendetta. Stormy or Trump?
Trump.
Vendetta. Stormy or Trump? Debo. Stormy, Trump, Vendetta.
I mean, because
man, woman, person.
I couldn't understand what vendetta is. I mean, I think we have a vendetta against somebody. You know?
Yeah.
Right?
You use it in a sentence. That's
right.
Good.
Thank you. Dude, why are you gonna call my shit out, bro? That's how I work. I work through it, bro. That's how I work through it.
You made me forget already what Jeff said. Jeff said Trump, I believe.
Jeff says Trump, I believe.
I forget.
Okay. Yeah, I believe.
I have you down as Trump, so that's what you're stuck with.
I'm going with Trump.
You're both rocking with Trump.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is Stormy.
Oh my god!
Point for the dude. Vendetta. Now, I haven't seen any of these, so I don't know.
Nice pickup. Nice pickup, bro. Nice pickup.
Yeah. Okay, a couple more here, and Jeff is up 4-2.
Jeez.
So
it's okay.
You're running out of time here, Debo. Jeff's going to go.
Bonus.
Debo's going to go first on this one.
Okay.
Falling from grace. Falling from grace. Stormy or Trump?
It's just not fair. These are good. These are just not bad. This is not bad there, dude. I'm gonna go Trump.
Take Trump on Falling for Grace.
I'll go with Stormy on this. I'll go get
Price is Right.
Storms.
Falling from Grace, starring Stormy Daniels.
Oh,
look at that! Come on, Debo.
It's fine.
Look, personally, that's a terrible name for a porn. There's not even like a double entendre.
That's right. It's just, whatever. It's just,
Debo.
yeah.
So nice.
As I fall from grace. Yes, continue.
Okay, Jeff is up by 3, and I have 3 left.
All right.
So you miss one here, or you guys tie on one, then it's over, and Jeff wins a free $130,000 evening with Stormy Daniels, paid for by Donald Trump's lawyer.
Oh boy.
Stormy or Trump?
All right.
Debo's going to start us off.
Here we go.
2 weeks notice. 2 weeks notice.
That's got to be That's got to be Stormy. That's got to be Stormy. Trump is like you're fired. Right, Trump.
I like the way you're talking.
You see there, Trump's like you're fired.
He wouldn't give 2 weeks.
He wouldn't give what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? She might.
Yeah. All right. Over to Hefe. Over to Hefe.
You know what? I'll take Trump.
We got Trump. We got Stormy. That means somebody's gonna win.
Somebody's
Or
prolong the inevitable.
we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, that's right.
But that was a Freudian slip because Jeff wins. It was Trump, and Jeff wins officially 6-2. And just so you guys know, on the next version of It's Lit or What Are You Smoking, we are going to do a 15-second answer clock. And if you're not looking at me by the 8-second mark, it's an automatic.
Just cut you off right with the 8-second mark. That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. So Jeff wins. My other two were celebrity. Anybody got a strong feeling on celebrity?
I'm gonna go Stormy.
Stormy.
Trump. And the final one, Space Nuts.
Ooh.
I feel like you gotta.
I feel like it's gotta
Stormy.
be. Come on, man. If you know what, fuck it. It better be my man.
It's storming. It's storming.
You know what, Dwayne? Dwayne, it should have been. It should have been.
I mean, but that's. I mean, like that. I love that game. I never voted for Trump in my life. This is great. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity.
First time for everything.
You know what I mean? It's so nice.
Out of all 10 of those, the only one I've seen was Small Potatoes.
Yeah. You know, and it's funny when you started talking about that. I do remember seeing like an ad or something on ESPN for that show. So it did sound familiar.
Well, brothers.
Nice.
Sorry to play the sad music. It's about that time to be.
Do I get a crown?
But you get a. We're gonna give you hope. That's what we're gonna give you.
We're gonna give you a steel dossier.
I'm gonna take it right now down to the bench. To the dugout. Is it dugout? Am I getting it right? I think it's the dugout. I think it's right. I got it wrong.
There's a bench in the dugout.
I think I'm in the right spot. I'm gonna sit here with Slagle on the bench. I noticed here that we're here on the bench, but I noticed that your team's out there playing for some reason. But that's okay. I don't want to make you feel like you're here and they're playing and you're not. I see that Trump's here with us.
Coach.
Yeah, one day. Jeff, I want to thank you personally, man, for coming on to the show and hanging out with us for the night. I want to ask you if you had a good time, and me and Duder didn't even get a chance to really chat in the beginning, so I'll give you a chance now since it's coming at the end. So sorry, Jeff, I'm asking you 3 questions at once, bro. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, of course. I had a better time than I thought.
Well, as every first date, I'll say thank you. That's hilarious.
I had a great time.
No, man, it was good. Then thank you for coming out, man. I really appreciate it. Everything good with you? Everything all right? We're just checking, quick check in with you, man. Because we could normally give a yo here at the beginning. We normally would have got you out here, and we brought you in late. So everything good with you? Everything going all right?
I'll try to give you the quick rundown.
Okay.
It has been really, 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 really busy for me at work. I've been working 10-hour days. I've been going in at 5 a.m.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Hey.
I'm kind of run down for doing that. I'm also doing a lot more around the house. Amy is really busy between her work and also going to school online.
Yeah.
So I have to pick up the pace.
Hey, man.
With, doing dinners,
yeah, shopping,
laundry, cleaning, scheduling, all that. So my days have been really, really full. I've been a little bit down, but I don't know, man. Every day is a new day. I keep pushing forward.
Hey, brother.
I mean, now you're a champion.
Yeah,
you're Trump versus Stormy champion.
Yeah, I mean, geez.
I know this is totally turned my week around. I think I need to.
You might go get a Starbucks card, bro. I mean, just you know what I mean. Just feel like super, Yeah.
But I would like to thank all the plumbers, politicians, and comedians out there for my Friday night
You're welcome.
So.
Well, Slagle, it's always a pleasure to have you on. Thank you for bringing the bus. There he goes. There he goes with that bus. And brother, it sounds like you're doing almost great. So we'll tell G, and then he'll bring you back down. But then
I know.
But man, seriously, man, keep up and stay up for real. All right. I'll give it.
I'm going for my walks.
Hey,
there it is.
There it is.
There you go.
Here on the bench, also, is the dude. I'll slide over here. There we go. Duder. I noticed that you're not pitching tonight either with your team. Was there an issue for the reason that you didn't join your team on the field tonight, sir?
Yeah, they wanted to make it feel like when I actually played baseball.
And you
or watched from the dugout.
I see.
As it were.
They figured you were a plumber. They were like, "Hey, just have a seat. That's not a big deal." Well, did you have a good show? Did you have a good first back? We didn't give a chance. We did. The yo was so quick, bruh. Like right, like it was like yo, all right, and we just jumped right in. We had a lot of no soup, no nothing. But did you have a good show, man? It's a good welcome back.
I had a great show. It was a good welcome back. I'm multitasking.
I see that.
Doing this wonderful podcast while watching the women's Final Four, and I'm heavily invested in the Final Four financially. So keeping a close eye while also very much enjoying our show.
Well, how close are we? Is it anywhere? Because I know I've been looking
71 to 68.
Yeah.
11-point underdog Iowa leads undefeated South Carolina by 3 with 3 minutes left in the game.
I've been watching every.
That's a lot of time left.
I've been watching every.
More than 15 seconds.
I've been watching every arm raise. You know what I mean? That's been happening over there. It's been exciting to watch.
I've been trying to like mime my cheering and then
the game's
verbally
man.
Only respond to the podcast.
Well, it was good stuff, man. We will do it again soon. That's all you guys.
I do. While we have Slagle, I want to let Slagle know, and I want to give a shout out to another podcast. I met a gentleman yesterday who has a baseball podcast called Pinwheels and Ivy, and it's about the White Sox and Cubs. And this gentleman who has the podcast was Chris Bryant's high school baseball coach. So I happened to sit next to him yesterday at a bar at opening day. We were watching baseball, got to chatting, and he's a pretty cool dude. And I want all of our 7 listeners to check out his podcast, Pinwheels and Ivy.
Pinwheels and Ivy.
Pinwheels and Ivy. There it is. Didn't want to do that, Mike. Dude, no, it was a good comeback. We had a little bit of a break. I wanted to tell some of our break stories.
Let's put you on the spot, Debo. Did you have a good
great show as always, man. Blessed that Slagle showed up here mid. Happy that we were able to get back and talk on it. I'm gonna be even more excited.
You know that the kids are using mid to mean bad, right? You just said Slagle showed up here mid, and that's not a compliment.
No, I didn't know mid was bad. No, I didn't. I didn't.
It's like bad means good. And good
bad,
means bad.
And then now bad means mid.
Means bad.
Oh wow.
So no mids.
Yeah, you don't want to be mid.
No. Tops.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what the good side of it is, and I know that base is something. I don't know if it's good or bad.
All right.
But I do know you don't want to be mid.
Hey, Duder, can I ask you a quick question?
You can ask me anything.
Quick sidebar.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the new base size?
Why are we increasing bases in a professional league? If it was just first base, and so that you put half of it in foul territory, so the base runner had to run in foul territory to avoid collisions, I could get it. Why are we increasing the size of second and third base, which are just in play, and now you increase the likelihood that a ball is going to hit a base and go awry? And I don't see any benefit to having a larger second or third base.
He doesn't have anything to say about it at all. He's really not. No opinion. I asked him the same question earlier, and he was like, "I have nothing to say about that one." But anyways, it's fine.
If we're increasing first, second, and third, why not the size of home plate?
Good point. I'm not going to argue. Dwayne, I feel this is like a rehash of when I brought out death on like one of the early podcasts.
That's when we were at our peak, though. We had 4 more listeners.
This is true. Yeah, pandemic.
But okay, anyway, but I guess next time I want to know your opinion on the shift, though. Okay, I don't want to know about right now. So you gotta let me know about the shift next time. Okay,
we'll cover it next one.
We'll make sure it's there.
So we got to keep.
Kaylin Clark may be injured. She's down for Iowa. It's still 71-68, under 2 minutes to play.
Ooh, South Carolina's going cold again.
There it is.
There it is. I just,
Am I getting? I'm getting played.
No. You can still stand there all your speech all you want. Play by play if you need to.
Keep Clayton Clark's name out your mouth. It's got to be Island Mom.
All right, everybody. Peace.